4, 3, 2, 1, go. Hey guys, Ranchin here, bringing on StarCraft commentary. This is going to be the fourth set in the semifinal of the Avalon MSL, Iris versus Kwanro on Heartbreak Ridge. Let's see here, getting color position out of the way at the 9 o'clock position. No, I'm sorry, at the 3 o'clock position, we're going to have Kwanro as the brown zerg. I already decided beforehand that I was going to talk about Kwanro first. I don't know why, just because I saw him on the map first. That means at the 9 o'clock position, we're going to have the purple terran Iris. 2-0 ahead, now 2-1. Still one win necessary for him. Needs to just hold Kwanro back, not let Kwanro build momentum from that last win. A rather long game where Iris, I believe, made the mistake of not expanding enough, just not doing enough economic damage at any point in the game. He did prevent economic damage early on to himself, but then as he went for a push that I was so sure that was going to be successful, he did not follow through and eventually didn't do any sort of damage. So I believe in the end that's what kind of started, pretty much what cost him there. Let's see, what's he planning a Rax at a hidden location. Okay, that's an 8 Rax, my friends. No supply depot coming up, so he's going to plan a Rax a little bit at a hidden position inside of his own main. So he's going to go something aggressive, and oh, this could be exactly what Iris would not want to have gone for, because Kwanro responds with a 9 pool. So both players going for very aggressive builds, and the fan showing off his whatever train ticket or something ticket. Basically, his proof of I am here, which I don't know what I paid this much money to get here, so please get me a good game. Ha ha ha. This is an epic rivalry in the making. I don't think these guys have officially ever played against each other, so it's very interesting to see what they're going for. Let's see. Okay, Iris, never mind the okay, going for his early racks, then going to refinery right away after that. Going to float his racks away. So that's very interesting. Put that Rax in position there just so we can float it away. We're going to see whether he decides to build something there. It's most likely going to get for some Marines alongside there right quick. Has his SCV going up right after that command center was floated. Most likely, Overlord's not going to spot that barracks. Barracks most likely going to float down. Meanwhile now, a hatchery going to be put down by Kwanro. So 9 pull into hatchery. He's going to have those 6 initial zerglings to help himself defend or to put on some pressure, and I don't think Iris notices this coming. I think the way he's put himself, he's going to be in a horrible position. He's going to spot those 6 zerglings. I hope he spotted those 6 zerglings, because his main is absolutely vulnerable. Okay, he did spot it because he's moving his marine right into his main again, and now he's going to be forced to do something critical. Yeah, going to put down either a bunker or a supply depot right at the choke. Meanwhile, going to put a factory at the lower right hand, so he's going very funky build here. Meanwhile, going to trust himself to defend with, oh man, putting down supply depot. He's going to be able to get a marine behind it, though. There's a supply depot. Now he has to repair the supply depot. It's probably not even going to be built. Those Zergings will desperately try to get by. There are a lot of SCVs going to try to prevent those. There are marine there slowly attacking those Zergings. The Zergings not going to be able to manage to get through, and supply depot comes up. You want to factor a lower left-hand position. Iris desperate to get that factory up so he can get some vultures into play, finally do some damage to Kwanro. Kwanro doesn't know that that base is there. You know, Iris is running with SCV inside of Kwanro's base, going to try to spot timing. Extractor just coming up now, so we're long way off yet, but vultures are going to be coming in very, very soon. So it's going to be critical for Kwanro to put down a second colony to help himself defend. Still has those zerglings, but I believe the Rax was floated back inside of Iris's base, so he's just getting some marines inside. So whatever aggressive strategy he was trying to go for with that Rax floated away, he instantly canceled out as soon as he saw it was going for a sunken colony. Is going to be up at the national expansion fairly soon, so I don't think the vulture is going to be able to penetrate. Meanwhile, hatch be put down just outside the choke as well to just spread the creep. You know, SCV is going to spot that sunken colony, so he's going to know what's going down. Meanwhile, oh no! Iris is going to float that up north. Zerglings are going to spot that, and Iris completely revealing his hand. Vulture going to run up into the natural, and Iris completely reveals his hand. That factory useless. Meanwhile, another building be put down inside of Iris' base. I assume that's a starport. Meanwhile, Vulture and SCV coming up at the north side. So Iris actually going to try to sneak a Vulture in right inside the natural expansion. Meanwhile, still floating that command center away, but those Zerglings under it at all times, so the factory's not going to be able to come up at any time. Of course, if he actually did manage to get a Vulture out of that factory without getting it absolutely surrounded, he would be in a pretty good position. But those Zerglings are just going to run under that. No! Factory goes down. Oh, so now it's all going to come down to whether is he going to try to build a vulture and try to make sure that he's not getting surrounded. There are Zerglings. Meanwhile, attack and vulture on the north side. Drones blocking it off. Oh, man. Vulture not managing to do anything. Beautiful play there by Kwanro, managing to block off vultures before they managed to do anything else. Zerglings meanwhile trying to desperately surround this factory. I don't think Iris is actually building anything from it. I think that was more as a distraction. Look at me. Look at me. No, vulture already on the foil. Just never mind. Vulture now in play inside of Quanro's base. Now Iris is just going to have to micro the vulture around it. With only Zerglings in play, he might actually do that, letting those Zerglings get a couple of free hits in, but he might actually micro pretty well against those Zerglings. Hold those back as much as possible. There's a Hydra in play there for Kwanro. Beautiful reaction time. Put down his Hydras down as soon as he knew what was possibly coming at him. Meanwhile, a Wraith now in play. Also a Control Turret coming up, so he might be going for Cloak alongside those Wraiths. We're going to see whether he tries to get a large number of them. 2 Wraiths, 2 Vultures now. Going to try to get some drones. Take 1 drone down. Going to see whether they get another. No. Yes. No. What? Something. No. Factory being floated away due to danger. Now just micro against. Take a couple of Zerglings out as payment. Those Hydras don't have speed, so that's pretty much these only saving grace, but they do manage to get us around, and the Vulture finally goes down. Iris really definitely want to do more with that, but now he's on 1 base, has a Starport, has a Wraith in play, and now getting an Academy up. He's taking way too much off 1 base. Just trying to do too much. Should have, honestly, I believe, went for something a lot more standard. He does not. Iris does not need funky, weird play to beat Kwanro. I'm not saying that Kwanro can't beat him in a straight-up game, but I believe that every time you go for something funky, you put yourself at risk, and he put himself at immense risk. He has a dropship in play, a couple of 2 more racks is coming up inside of his inside of his main, so he's doing this all on 1 base, and this is immensely dangerous. Kwanro already has 2 bases, so he's going to be able to accomplish something. See what that Wraith managed to do. There's not going to be any Cloak, but he's going to get a Scout at the very least. Going to spot the Ware coming up, get it. Oh, letting Hydras get a couple of pot shots on him. Barely going to keep it alive. Just going to run up north, spot whether Kwanro put down the base at the upper right hand. Almost getting flanked by Hydras as well, and now there's a dropship in play. I think it picked up a decent load of Marines, I believe, trying to go around and do some damage. But I don't think really any base is vulnerable for drop. He's most likely going to go for the main here. Meanwhile, Wraith's still running around trying to spot, almost dead at this point, but just trying to keep himself alive. Meanwhile, trying to keep his workers doing something. Losing his Wraith. And then we're going to use his dropship for something. I'm going to see whether he gets caught or not. Going to right inside the main of Kwanro. Is going to try to do some sort of damage. There are a couple of Zerglings that are ready for him. Stim should be ready, and I don't think there are medics in there. I'm not quite sure. Now I'm going to see the first person of Kwanro as we saw Iris earlier. There is a medic there. 2 medics to help support all these Marines. Marines are going to be running inside. Are going to be able to get at least a few drones. There are Hydras moving to help defend. I'm not quite sure if there are enough Hydras. There are some Zerglings running as well. Marines, but more Hydras running as well. I think, yeah, finally going to get cleared up. Now Kwanro going to keep most of his drones alive and prevent any sort of serious harassment while trying to get the dropship. The dropship, meanwhile, does get away. So not full-on damage, but he still manages to keep his macro up. Just lost a little bit of mining time at his main, but lost, I think, only 1 drone. So beautiful counter, beautiful defensive play there by Kwanro. Iris just trying to